What's up, guys? Sorry about the quality. I haven't got my HD camera today. It's left in my car and I couldn't be bothered to get it, so I thought I'd record a video on my webcam. And I've been ill for a few days. I think it must have been something I've ate. But I think today I'll talk about Asperger's a bit more. And I'll start off with obsessions. Now, people with Asperger's, they have certain obsessions, whether it's one obsession or it's a range of obsessions, and I would say that their obsessions have the potential for them to become the best at their kind at something. Einstein, he was regarded as an Aspie, and he was renowned for becoming the best mathematician, physicist in the world, and due to his one obsession, and he couldn't even tie his own shoelaces. So it goes to show that certain weaknesses in one subject do not necessarily relate to weaknesses in other subjects. Certain obsessions can be things that you like to collect. A lot of Aspies have obsessions with collecting things, whether it be beer caps or just general things like Coke cans, anything really, stamps, stickers. It's just like certain obsessions can be bad, negative obsessions, such as obsessions with people. And obsessions with people, I think Aspies find it difficult to, when they meet someone that they think like is their best friend, but they text them and text them and text them, and they call them and they like, oh, I'm your best friend, you're great to me, we should hang out all the time, and they don't realise that what they're doing is making the person drag away, and they wonder why the next day the person hasn't texted back. And it's kind of what makes us a bit different to everyone else, and that's why it's a lot easier for an Aspie to relate to another Aspie. And so it's just generally an idea of which, like, certain Asperger syndrome people need to get into their head, really, that it's best not to be obsessed with people. And yes, you can be obsessed with people that you regard as your role model, your mum, famous people, but people that are just friends, it's best to just like sort of keep your distance a bit, because people aren't to be trusted really these days, and there's only a handful of decent people out there. And yeah, Asperger's, there's certain obsessions, certain things, and just when someone with Asperger's has an obsession, they work and work and work on it until eventually they pretty much like become the best, and then they work over those boundaries after. So yeah, as you say, that's true pretty much. That's true, definitely true. And I think I'll work on some more stuff like, eye contact is very hard, and generally for people I know I can give eye contact quite well, but people I've only just met, I sort of find it really hard to give eye contact to. And it's just like, I explained to myself, just look at their nose or look at their body, just don't look at their eyes, because I don't like to look at their eyes because I think other people are judging me. And that's the same for general body language. It's hard to understand people's body language, and it sort of becomes really difficult to wonder what people are doing. Like, they're confused if they're fiddling with their hair, they're touching their ear, they're biting their lip, they're scratching their nose. It's just like, sometimes I find it quite hard to understand what they're saying or what they mean by their body language. So yeah, it's generally become quite hard. I'd say social situations are also very hard. I can't approach a group of people and be a loudmouth. I usually stand distance, I observe the group, and I sort of work out how hard, I sort of regain like the fact that everyone has certain positions in the group. You've got the quiet one, you've got the popular one, you've got the loudmouth, you've got the joker, you've got the intelligent one, and just generally I sort of sit back, I don't say a lot, and when I do, I say a few things, but in general I don't say much. So yeah. And it's just generally people with Asperger's syndrome, just don't look at it as a negative, because It's really not a negative thing, you guys. For all your Aspies out there that wondering that, like, you know, oh, I'm on medication and my life sucks and I don't know what to do and things are going really bad. Well, things aren't. Your life could be a lot worse, and I think with Asperger's it makes us unique, and the things we do, we contribute to the world, and you know, we possess a certain gift that, you know, was given to us, not just to abuse, really, to actually use and become great. I mean, obviously it has its downfalls, but in general we are like who we are, and a group of us is unique. I mean, there's only a certain amount of people out of a certain amount of people that actually have Asperger's syndrome, and a lot of people who have Asperger's syndrome has actually made it quite rich in the world. And I don't know if Bill Gates had it. I think he had it, but now look at him. He's like the richest guy in the world, and it's pretty good. I mean, you can be what you want to be. You can be what you set out to be. I mean, don't look at Asperger's just as a disgusting thing that's, you know, that's clinged onto your life and it's like a disease. Because the fact is, you couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, it's actually something that should be embraced upon and worked upon. And in general, you just want to really learn to control it rather than learn to fight it. Because you ain't going to be able to cure it. I mean, there's no cure for Asperger's syndrome. It's just the way your brain is wired, and fighting it is no use, seriously, guys. I mean, a few years ago I was really, really depressed with it. I mean, I thought I wasn't normal like everybody else. But nowadays, excuse my language, but I couldn't give a shit. And seriously, I don't care what people say about it. I mean, people take the mick sometimes. They say Asperger's, and I really don't care. And at school I was bullied a lot, and eventually you just grow out of it, and you just learn to be mature, and you learn to forget other people and what they say to you. And I think that's the key thing to life, really. And it's just like, people with Asperger's syndrome, we should like reunite together and sort of fight against people who are like a bit, well, sort of like, not racist, obviously. I mean, what's the right word to explain it against, like, sort of like discrimination. There you go, discrimination against us. And I don't know why I thought of racist then. Sorry, guys. But sort of like shows discrimination against us. And you know, we are unique. We are our own people, and we're not disgusting people. We are like who we are. And you know, just be strong and live our lives, because we only get one life, guys. And if you have a certain thing you want to do, you should embrace that, and you should do what you want to do. Because certainly, guys, once you've lived out your time, that's it. You don't have any redo, you don't have any other things you can do. You've just lived your life, and that's it. And every moment should count. I mean, you don't want to worry about what he said, she said. You don't want to worry about the little thing that happened yesterday or the week before. And you really don't want to worry about life in general. I mean, you need to be yourself and just learn to live knowing that you are you, and Aspies are people too. So just be who you want to be. I mean, guys, it's just like, I suffer from Asperger's syndrome, and a lot of you people watching this video probably suffer from Asperger's syndrome, or some of you maybe just watching this to understand what it is. And yes, we suffer from socialising, body language, eye contact. We have meltdowns, we have tempers, we have a destructive attitude sometimes, and I guess that just leads to certain traits that people may drag upon us, such as, oh, Aspies are naturally angry and horrible people, which is not true at all. We are not angry or naturally aggressive people, we are just who we are. And I mean, people out there that are normal, well, I wouldn't say normal because that's a bit, I mean, people out there who are different to us are a lot more angry as well. I mean, we learn to control things just the same as another person would. I mean, everyone gets angry, everyone feels emotion, and we just take things differently to other people. So there's nothing wrong with us, really. So just like, I think also you just need to collect the factors, really, that whether you have ADHD, Asperger's, or any type of learning or mental disability, then you just gotta see your unique side and what you're good at. I mean, if you're good at computers, then practice day in day out working on computers and make it into a living. I mean, if you don't want to hang around with people at school, then you don't have to. You don't have to follow certain people. You don't have to wear certain clothes. Wear whatever you want, follow whatever you want, and just be whoever you want. And I hope you guys like my videos, and I will be posting more soon. Subscribe, rate, comment to my channel. Peace out, guys. See ya.